Qualities of a good team player. So they're reliable, consistent, works hard, involves others, takes initiative, show commitment to the team, put team success before their own pride and success. Of course, if it clashes, if it doesn't clash, you can have your own celebrate your success and give yourself reward. Talk about your success. So I'm not saying that don't do that, but if team's goal is one and your goal is another, then you should put team's goal as first and yours second. And yes, it is very difficult. Yes, it is very, same goes for your friends, same goes for your home. And I'm telling you that if you do that, your fulfillment will come automatically, secondarily and automatically. So they say that you should, last time I think I told you that I'm reading that book, Psychology of Money. So they say that you should have idea, or you should have the acknowledgement that when something is enough. So another example that I believe in openly acknowledging and celebrating members' achievement. And when a colleague performs exceptionally well, I would publicly recognize their effort during team meetings, share their accomplishments with higher management, and express gratitude for their contributions, and encourage the team members to appreciate each other's work through peer recognition and informal expressions of gratitude. So if someone gives you thank you card, if someone gives you, it really matters, And day before yesterday, one of the BMS, she got her dissection exam, she passed that. And I was so happy, and she was so happy at my happiness. So I was like, wow, you have done very well. And with everything going on at her, in personal life also. And she was on maternity leave. So she got actually emotional, and she was so happy that I reacted like, oh, out of moon. And really, I was very happy for her. So that's what make you, it's not about only medical people. It's not only about consultant histopathologists. It's about your lab staff, your office staff, your admin staff, your seniors, your leaders, your line managers, I would say overall as a trust. So you are working as a team. It's not only your department. Unfortunately, we feel remote from the patients in histopathology. MDTs are very good example if you want to give as an example in this question for the effective team player. And then they are cohesive. Teams are cohesive and leveraging their unique strengths to achieve common goals. And it's essential for organizational success. Over here, I would say that it's essential for positive working environment. It's essential for the patient safety and, producing best possible reports in best possible times. So, and again, this is NHS. This is, we shouldn't be competitors to each other. I'm repeating, we should be collaborators. So during demanding period, a team member, so you can give an example of something like that they were overwhelmed, and then I won't offer to assist with certain tasks. So I'm not saying, because some people are, they will walk on your crutches. So not to put yourself as a doormat every time, but if once in a while, and I'm sure that you know your team members per se. And so this was again something interesting that, misses that misunderstanding, miscommunication, and misalignment of goals. So misunderstanding and miscommunication are the, to or no understanding or no communication. I would say a understanding or a communication also. Misalignments are usually not there because our end goal is same. End goal is to provide, again, best possible patient care. So the team player are consistently approachable. There are certain other few attributes. I think we have already gone through that. Responds to others' requests, takes initiative, and allows others to express their opinions and respects them. And then other people's agendas or feelings also. So there shouldn't be hidden agendas for yourself and I would say for your team members. But if there is something where you can help them, go beyond. And you have to show sometimes diplomacy and try not to gossip maliciously and undermine others, because sometimes or even put up a deadly remark, because it's all communication, back again to communication. And they can consider different points of views, and they don't hold rigidly to a certain point of view. Again, this is a personal and professional place. It's very interesting that yes, you should be flexible, yes, you should be. So don't say that I only work this way, or this is my my personal goal. This is my general advice, I would say, for your personal lives and professional lives, of course, that try to be flexible, as flexible as you can. Again, I told that Shah Rukh Khan is my one of the favorite actors, the Indian actor. And I was watching an interview. I don't know whether it was only for the TV interview or it was actually true. But his wife was saying that he never ever bothers that what he is given to eat. If salt is more, he will eat. If it is less, he will eat. So doesn't. So he has make himself what? A reward. He has make himself what? Very flexible. That yes, uh, don't care attitude, that don't moan, don't complain. So these kind of I think personal attributes we should develop for ourselves. And speaks up, please. During you can give an example also. And again, I would say generally speak up clearly, directly, honestly, and with respect, and not compromising patient's care by any means. And absorbs and understands and considers ideas and points of view from other people also. Avoids interrupting others. This I have to really practice a lot. I am a very famous interrupter. And willing to accept and listen to comments and criticism. So that was self-awareness. No one has ever told me that you interrupt a lot, but this is a self-awareness that I myself, I know that uh, but I have improved a lot. I don't know what people around me say that. Okay, so another example that my ability to motivate other people when things are not going well, and to support them through hard work and making myself available. And in other, you can give example of other place of work also, that my initial times as consultant in another country, there was I worked with a couple of other doctors. So one was finding it very difficult to settle down in the new environment. So I try to spend some time with her to see that positive aspects of our job, what we are doing, and and even the rewards which we are gaining through the patient feedbacks, through the because over there we used to do the cytology clinics also. So you can just give certain examples of that, those sort of examples. Not only that I helped in producing a histopathology report. Then you can give example about some organization of some event or project or seminar or teaching sessions. Of course, we are not doing health camps or many awareness programs, but we can always help in regular teaching sessions with technical staff, and we can give examples of those sort if you have done that. Be honest, I would say. Be honest in your interview answers, and I'm sure you will find very good examples, and I'm sure that the interviewer will see through if you are bluffing. So please don't make things up. And you can give example of a complex case. You can give example of an emergency situation, like what happened during COVID and last few years. And then this first few lines, that is also very good, that I can work well both as a part of team and independently, depending on what situation calls for. So it's you can start with that sort of answer, that you are an independent player also. However, when when, I would not say when required, because it's a team effort. It's not only histopathology, but overall what we do in as a doctors, it's not a single person's role or job. So then you can say that everything is organized. So you can, I've given you, I think, ample examples. Okay. So next would be that this is again a very common question, that you have seen some person taking less load, or someone is saying that that they can't perform up to the, you know, up to the job plan requirement. And or they can ask you that what difference do you make between lack of fitness of practice and underperformance. So there's a huge difference between those two things. Like not very huge, but yes, linked together. But lack of fitness of practice is that that person is making errors and person is not able to perform a certain task. Underperformance would be that they are able to do that, but they are not performing up to the in a standardized time or in a standardized way. So they are able to produce, for example, a certain report, but data set items are missing, or the turnaround times are more, something of the sort. Or they are taking they are supposed to sign out certain amount of cases per day or per week, and they are not able to do that. Or they can ask you that one of your colleague is underperforming, or their quality of care is unsatisfactory. So these two things, first you have to judge that what they are asking actually, what kind of underperformance. So you can ask the interviewer that question to clarify also, that you can ask them that what sort of underperformance is there. So first thing to answer that question would be that initiative, that you should go and ask your colleague. You shouldn't say that, okay, it's their problem, I'll just ask. I have seen actually some people answer that I'll ask the line manager to deal with that problem. So very nice to do otherwise, making yourself relaxed, but we shouldn't rather do that. We should behave like adults, we should behave like consultants. So so you should take initiative. You can say in your answer that I would take initiative and I would go and ask them, and in a quiet room. And again, don't say I'll take them aside, because in aside means many people can be around. So anything which you have to discuss with any of your colleagues, always seek quiet room. And it can be problem can be due to a temporary issue, and it can be short term, and you are assured that once your colleague has sorted the things out, then it will be gone. However, for the certain time, then you should be there to help. So you can make your answer around that question, something like that, that they have tried their level best to sort things out. And then you may wish to show a little flexibility for covering them for period of delay. And if it is a short term, some personal family issue or something like that. However, then again, you can see that if it is a long term thing, then manager can seek that change in job plan, change in expectations, change in manageable task, changing the unmanageable things to manageable tasks. So then you can, second step would be that escalate. If it is lack of sight, that they are not able to understand that they are underperforming, or they are being defensive, that or it's a long-term issue. So you can, in your example, you can go according to that, because our underperformance at workplace will affect patient safety. So in one way or other. So even if someone is, delaying the reports, it will affect. God forbid, making errors, it will affect. So you need to involve a line manager or a more senior consultant in a formal way. That's what you would say in your answer. And then you can say that if it is linked for the family problem, however, if it is again a difficult period, short-term thing, so you can always seek support. So support not from only your fellow colleagues, not only from your departmental colleagues, you can seek support from the whole, the trust. Every trust or every hospital have got their own layers. So you can go and ask or advise your colleague to ask for help for the appropriate, proper support. And what you can do that, whatever, like you can help, you can offer that if it is like short term or temporary thing. So again, you should be able to answer this. And if it is a generic question, then I would suggest that you can just ask that I would like to understand that what type of underperformance we are dealing with. So is there any? I'll just give you an example that in one of my interviews, I'm saying, because it was like way back during COVID. So they asked me that you are a single consultant. No, you are only histopathologist in the department, and then other people are sick and those things. So how would you deal with that? So when I started answering that question, because I thought that I'm the only histopathologist, then the interviewer they tried to make me sway, that you are swaying away from the answer, and they said that you didn't talk about the specialty doctors, or you didn't talk about. I said, because you, in your question, it was that you are the single histopathologist. It was never mentioned that you are the only consultant in the department. So then I said that, oh, if specialty doctors or junior trainees and people are available, then I would take their help for the NDTs, and then I would take their help for. So I have for the work prioritization, and for those kind of emergent situations, I have also give examples in the next part. That would be the last part. So you can say, and you can ask the interviewer also that if you can please explain that what could be the type of underperformance, if it is a generic question. But if they say specifically that it is so and so, then you can deal with that. So then inappropriate histopathology reports, or if their error rates are high. So again, could be short-term problem, could be long-term problem, could be that it is like, and most importantly, if the other person is receptive or not, if they are able to understand your, that you are trying to help them. So you should start from initiative